Hello and welcome back to our adventures in Westeros. Let's take a moment to think about things, because we've been in a lot of chaos in the last episode, basically taking over the Riverlands and trying to hold it, but now we have a bunch of people in prison and we have an opportunity to properly consider what we want to do with the realm. We're gonna have at least 5 years to work things out, so let's try and work things out. First of all, we really need Riverrun. I think that's something that is very obvious. We need the Duchy of Riverrun. Why? It's the duchy that our capital is in, right? It makes sense that we would want it. So, that's why we want Riverrun. It's going to increase our strength, it's going to increase our money, it's going to be good. And how much is in Riverrun? Let me just have a look at the default. Yeah, so default has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's got 7 in it, so we'd definitely be able to hit our domain limit. Cool. Seems like something we should get. The problem with Riverrun is that even though this guy is imprisoned, we are not able to revoke his titles. It just can't happen. The reason we can't revoke his titles is because of limited crown authority. We don't have it. How do we get limited crown authority? Well, we need to raise our prestige by about 2,000. Now you might be saying, hey, didn't you get an event last time that would have raised your prestige by 2,000? Yeah, I did, but I was trying to work for ways around the situation that we were in. I was kind of hoping that we could maybe, as a backup, maybe take the land down here. I was kind of 50-50 or maybe just declare war, send our boats down here, siege this and win. That was kind of what was in my head. Then it said we were at war with the Reach, and I went, well, probably don't want to be at war with the Reach and the Riverlands, and there's no way we could win that war, so I peaced out. We could have taken the 2,000 prestige then, and then we would have been good, but anyway, didn't work. So, we need a lot of prestige. Really, the easiest way to do prestige is going to be activities, like a grand tour or grand tournament or something like that is going to get us a bunch of prestige, and that's what we need to do. However, we can't do that just yet, because we also have no money. So we have no money, and we have no prestige. We need to raise crown authority. Let's have a look at this guy again. How's your health? So he's 59 and his health is fine. He's got Hunter, Veteran Traveler, and Aged Cheese. This is good. So he's got health boosts. So he might survive a little bit, even with... actually, he's only under house arrest. So yeah, he might survive a while, actually, here, which would be good. So I think we leave him in prison. The rest of the people we start looking at one by one and figuring things out. So, Jason Mallister. Let's just go one by one through the list. You have an heir who is Elwood Mallister. So if we were to kill you, your heir would take over. Your heir, being 8 years old, means that he would not be able to actually... Yeah, he would not be able to join a faction for another 8 years. We could always ransom you for 100 gold, though. How much do you hate me? Short reign is a big problem. The problem is that you have Zealous. Yeah, so because you have Zealous, there's no real way that we're ever gonna, get you on our side. You're gonna educate your son to be Zealous. No, I think you have to be gone. I think you have to be executed. Gonna give us dread, but I think it needs to be done. So, ahead. Does also make this guy really, really not like me. However, that is gonna burn off slightly, which is good. That will burn off quicker than Zealous, which will never burn off. So that's good. Next, you. So you are just somebody. You are directly underneath me. You hold this land here. So this land is part of this high duchy that doesn't exist. Okay. You're also Zealous. Your heir is 17. So your heir is Zealous as well and could act against me immediately. Okay, I think that you are going to be ransomed for 50 gold. Bernard. Bernard, you are part of this high lordship. Doesn't exist. I'm just seeing whether if we release them, we can put them underneath like a duke or something. I don't think we can. Your heir is 10 and is not yet Zealous. I think Bernard, unfortunately for you, you are also executed. So this guy's taking over. That's fine. Vyman. Mutin of Maidenpool. You are not zealous. Therefore, you can leave for 100 gold. Ormer. Ormer is zealous. His heir is 0. Brock. Alright, Ormer. I'm afraid you're dead. Right. Next, Guy. Guy is not zealous, therefore Guy can live. Delaney Vance. Okay, so you're zealous. Your primary heir is 34. Not zealous. Is Craven. Might not join factions. Might be worth executing you. How's your health? You're a drunkard. You're over 60 and you're a drunkard. Alright, you can go free because you'll probably die. You only have 1 gold. I'm sorry, you're getting executed. Right. That's fine. Maybe I should have stuck her in the dungeons, actually. I should remember I can do that. Yeah, I should stick people in the dungeons. Which will lower their health. You're not zealous, you can live. You're not zealous, you can live. You are a random adventurer company. So I get a hook on you. You have no money. We'll just execute you anyway, which would be fine. Increase our dread a little bit here. You know what? They're someone who was in the same business that we were in. I'll let you go. Halder Blackwood. You're zealous. Your son is 15, not zealous, but would be able to join factions immediately. So, feeling like I'll just take the 100 gold for you. Orman. Orman, you're not zealous. You can leave. There's a lot of hunchbacked people in the Reach. Interesting. I wonder if they're all from like a shared ancestor. Galber Piper. So you are zealous. Your primary heir is not related to you that closely. Now that's interesting because they're not related to you that closely. I'm just trying to even see if I can get the link here. They must be like your cousin. Yeah, but because they're not related to you that closely, they won't really care that you're dead. So I'm going to execute you. Because only close family members care, and they're not a close family member. So now the person who holds that title... Oh, wait. You counted as a close family member? Oh. But he wasn't a close family member. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, maybe it was through marriage or something? No, it wasn't through marriage. I don't know. Anyway. Doesn't matter too much. Jonathan. He could join the faction immediately. I'm just going to get 100 gold. Merriman. You're 6. Alright. 6 and zealous. You're going to be dead. Okay. Willem Deadings. You're zealous. Your son is not zealous. So I suspect that you're going to get executed here. Tomard. Zealous. Heir is also zealous. Okay. I will take my 50 gold. Andros. Andros is not zealous, therefore I will take my 100 gold. Maester Rhinos. You're just some guy. I'll take 4 gold for you. Right. And our money issues are now fixed. There we go. Wonderful. Ton of ransoms accepted. That's good. No, I decline your ransom for Othun Tully, the only person I didn't set up a ransom for. Yes, of course I deny your ransom for him. Right. That's fine. He might escape, but if he escapes, that's fine. Okay, next up, we need a caravan master again. That's going to be Jane Clawton, my friend. That's okay. We just need caravan masters because they're good. Yeah, we need it for prefer armies usually, but that's fine. The rest of this I think is okay. Don't really need any of it immediately. Is there anything I can stop paying for now? I can stop paying for that. That's okay. The rest of this all looks okay. Yeah. I need a new sworn shield. Sort by aptitude. Could be Gwaine, my son. Yeah, you know what, Gwaine? You can be my sworn shield. Wonderful. That's good. Okay, so faction is dead. The reason the faction is dead is because vassals cannot join factions. That's really the only reason it's dead. This person has joined a loyalist faction against us. Wait a second, no, with us. Is safeguarding their liege from enemy factions. Oh, so they're on our side. He's gonna leave that immediately. Okay, well, there you go. Because his faction commitment's lower than 5. Okay, cool. We've got people in these positions. I think it might be time to replace some, though, with some powerful vassals. Who's powerful right now? Got a couple of people. In Gelden Vance. Oh, I need the person who's good at learning. Yeah, so Jonathan Ryger is going to go back into this position. And he is going to increase my learning and lifestyle experience. Admirals? Do I have any powerful admirals? No, I don't think any of them are actually powerful. You'll do for now. I think we're mostly okay. Yeah, steward? Powerful stewards? Yeah, really the only person we have is the guy who's got intrigue. Yeah, I guess I could maybe replace our chancellor, but I think maybe this guy's opinion that he's giving is worth it. Let's see, how much is he giving? He's only giving 2.2. It is going up to 9. Because he's not there yet and he's pretty old, I'm going to replace him with the powerful guy, because he's not that much worse. Yeah. There we go. Right. That's good. That's our realm together. Right. We now need a way of gaining prestige and money. What's causing us money issues? Unraised men at arms. Okay, and it's causing us money issues because they're currently reinforcing. Yes. Okay, I mean that's fair. That's what they're gonna do. Oh, we also have special soldiers here. They must have risen up during the war, but I didn't notice them. We also have all these mercenaries I bought as well. Alright. Can I go on a tour? How much does a tour cost? 225? I don't believe you. It would be a taxation tour for money. So let's say I go here. Then here. 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 Let's see how much that costs. It's actually okay. That's not too bad. Yeah, we can afford this. Justice, I guess, is fine. Yeah, we could do a justice tour. Is this where I want to go? These are the only places? I could potentially go to more. Yeah, now that I see that we're not going to pay that much for it, I think a grand tour of everywhere makes sense. Majesty would be nice for the prestige, but I need taxation because fundamentally we need gold from it. That's our main thing that we need, so. 8, 9, 10. There we go. There's 10 locations. What we want to do? Increase control, have dinner, popular opinion. I think I want to have dinner with all of them. Yeah, I think we want to have a feast with all of them. We want to be max here, and we want to be max here. Nice. Do I want mercenary guards? I don't need them. Yes, I do need them. Okay, I want mercenary guards. At least if I'm doing make haste. Either that or I get rid of both of them. Let's go. We need to do this tour ASAP because we need money. So let's do it. Right. Ooh, we get 700 prestige just for starting. That's not bad. The time has come to depart for my grand tour of the Riverlands. My court is packed, ready and rearing to go. Our first stop will be my Chancellor, Lord Ardros's castle over in Wayfarer's Rest. I look forward to helping the people contribute to the treasury of the realm by any means available. The Lord Paramountcy of the Riverland subjects should certainly not have any surplus hidden from the crown after the tour has concluded. Nice, so huge amount of prestige we just gained there. Yeah, I was also wanting to check something else on our title here for a second. Title history. 0% progress towards becoming the legitimate house due to our average vassal opinion being way too low. Fair enough. Let's go. Settling in for dinner. So already we're going to gain prestige from this. If we get this all done, then we gain prestige and renown, and we get this, which is vassal tax contribution and development growth for the realm capital. Also, thank you to the person in the comments who confirmed that this herd stuff shows up whether you're nomad or not. I have no idea why. I guess it's because the buff is there, but like realistically it should only show up if you're actually a nomad. Otherwise it's just going to like add clutter. Or maybe show up as like an inactive bonus. Anyway, it doesn't matter, but it's, yeah, it's interesting if that's the way they're going with this going forward. It says there's a disease. Okay, I don't see it. Oh, it's there. Okay. Yeah, it's not a problem. We're not going to enter seclusion for this. You'd like me to be master of laws. Okay. Hey, I'm no longer losing prestige per month. That's new. Hey, I just got paid some money. This is why I'm happy to spend all of our money on this tour, because we're going to make it back. Although, oh no, yeah. At first I thought we lost it, but he lost it. Right, this is an event that shows up all the time. Everyone is making merry at dinner, and I tell another of my legendary jokes to much laughter and applause and coughing. I look around to see Lady Serena clutching her throat tight and hacking heavily, growing red in the face. It seems like my joke may have been a little too good for her. I could leap to the rescue, of course, but is that really my concern? Yeah, this event will show up pretty much every single feast, sometimes multiple times per feast. So we will save her. And then we can have her be our friend, or we can say you owe me your life. Now, she is landed, but I don't need you to be my friend. I think you owe me your life. Cool, so we'll get the hook there. Right, let's go. Let's go speed 5 as well. Just because we're not worried about factions right now. In the eye of the beholder. Lucien truly looks like a man who knows what's good in life. There's a slight tinge of envy in my chest looking at his robustness and the pure enjoyment he seemingly finds in food. Lord Ardros himself keeps going on and on about the quality of Lucien's cooking. I simply must have him at my court. Sure he wouldn't mind, he could just disappear into the night and he'd become my courtier cook. Or this is silly. This is silly. Don't need to do that. Right. Loyalist faction is gone. We knew that was going to happen because they had too little interest in it. You would like me to pay for this person? No? Well, I guess he is a knight. I'll pay for the knight, sure. I don't really care, but I'll pay for the knight. Story for Ermin. Another evening of merriment draws to a close, and I find myself locked in conversation with Ermin of all people. Before I know it, the room has become silent save for our conversation, and everyone is hanging on my next word. Though a little awkward, I'm sure I can tell a tale that everyone here will be delighted by. I think this one also shows up all the time. I will choose this, and I guess we'll get closer to a friendship. Right, and then we have to add, then this gets asked, do we want tribute? To which the answer is probably yes. Although we could say no and just get the opinion. You know what? I'm going to say no and grab the opinion of that guy. You're demanding a trial by combat. On decline. Okay, he doesn't like me, and I lose some prestige. Oh well. The truth of it. We approach a hamlet where a forlorn man stands shackled on a gallows, a throng gathering at its feet. Lady Paramount, it's Lady Paramount. Please, my husband is innocent. He didn't do it. I know it, my lady. They pull her away, wailing, "No, Sorin!" as she is dragged down the street. Sorry, my lady, ignore her. The man is guilty. Don't worry about that. Okay. I'd like to hear the charges, because we'll lose stress because of this. Hence we get stone unturner. I'm here to pardon him or carry on. I'd like to hear the charges. Insight eluded me. Okay. Quarrelsome lot. Right, I can make these two people make amends, get diplomacy lifestyle experience. Yeah, seems good to me. We're good at dealing with people in camps. Right. Settling in for dinner. We gain prestige, and off we go. I can demand some payments. Payments from Lord Waldemar Tyrell. Okay. My son? Yeah, I'll take money from my son. My daughter? Sure. Boss Desmond? Sure. Seems good to me. Just a little bit of money. And now, we're off. child of my dynasty. This is our first granddaughter, I think. This is Willem's daughter, Aileen. The contest. A prowess contest you want against me. Okay. I won. Oh, he rejected the challenge. Okay. I'm gonna get closer to her friendship with them. Gain some more money. Hey, we're no longer reinforcing our men at arms. We're making lots of money now. Nice. And this guy just became my friend. Well, that's good. Yeah, so now he's actually going to be on our side and not join factions, hopefully. I've been enjoying my time here, but I cannot help but notice I've feasted in extravagance every day while I've been here. Perhaps Lord Halder is significantly more wealthy than I initially imagined. I'll let this go. I'll get a hook on him, which I can immediately turn into 65 gold. Cool. Back in here. There's a new faction. Okay. Peasant Rabble faction. Why are you unhappy? You're unhappy because of fervor. Fair enough. Do I have something that makes peasants happy in here? I thought I had something that made peasants happy. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, we could also look at our court grandeur for that as well. There might be things that we could get. We can get prestige per month, I suppose. Now we're not paying for things. That could be pretty good. Yeah, you know what? I might go to this just for now. Gives us a little bit more prestige per month for our courtiers and guests, but also gives us 4%. There we go. It's going to cost us a little bit of money, but hopefully that'll help us a little bit. We'll see. Anyway, back into here. They're choking. See, I told you this event would turn up again. And again, we're going to save this person. Parting demand, I'll ask for tribute. My courtier Robert has approached me claiming to be given Lord Halder's permission to join his court in favor of my own. So this is Aurea, my wet nurse, and Robert. No, you can't have Robert because I need the wet nurse. A life saved. I've saved Melwyn. Well, you can be my friend, or you do owe me your life. You owe me your life, Melwyn. Why? So I can demand your money at some point. Basically. If you get any. The Toll of Conquest. My brother, my father, and my husband all died in a war. When you commanded and won the Battle of Torturers Deep against Quasquas, it was a victory for you, but for me it was 3 generations of my family dead. It cared for War Widow, which gives us popular opinion here, or was a sacrifice I was willing to make. That's just generic popular opinion down. Okay, well I'm going to have to pay it, right? My dog's a troublemaker. I'm not going to pay you anything. Mainly because it's way too expensive. Right. Dinner. And an unfamiliar taste. There's some local food. I'm just going to eat it, basically. Mercer learned the common tongue. Cool. It's all fine. Artifacts have low durability. The woad crossbow. I could probably give some of these to people as well. You've got 12 years on it though, so let's not worry about it right now. An early pledge. I arrived at dinner early today and I find that I'm alone with Lord Bryden's heir, Ormond. He is still young and visibly intimidated to be sharing the room with his lady paramount. It would be all too easy to manipulate the poor thing into giving me his legal pledge of loyalty early, but this would definitely upset Lord Byron. The phrase, I'm not in the business of upsetting the phrase. Ormond Frey becomes my friend. Hey, we're friends of the next generation of Freys as well. Nice. Unwelcome guest. My nemesis Corone is here. She's arrived to spoil my appetite, and her mere presence is bringing my blood to a boil. Okay. Corone France. Oh, right, her. Yeah. Well, I will turn the other cheek. I'll take the stress hit. Curse undone. My rival Lord Dorian of the Men of the Stars was killed. That's Dorian Cups. Okay. He was murdered. By who? It doesn't say. He was just murdered. Apparently I can't find out by who. Anyway, Amory Cups is now in charge, and he doesn't really hate us. Cool. So we're no longer at, or we're no longer rivals of an old, an old Lord Paramount. She's no longer my wet nurse. We're happy for her to leave court now because my last child has grown up. We now have Eleanor Smith, who is a mastermind philosopher. Cool. She seems like pretty good in terms of stats. Might need to find someone for her to marry. You know what? Maybe you could marry the Frey boy. Yes. You could marry my daughter. Matrilineally? You could marry my daughter. I think this would be acceptable. We'll get us an alliance with the Freys. Yes. And we're currently visiting them. I think that's an acceptable marriage. Right. Excellent. They will marry. Can't see a marriage of the Freys going wrong. A flavorful combination. Life as Lady Paramount brings all manner of magnificent and fanciful food to my plate, but lately I've grown tired of these same flavors and textures. I desire the truly outrageous, the truly exotic. One side of me I see saffron cakes and the other are boiled vegetables. What if I were to take these two distinct flavors and taste them at once? I'm not going to do that. Alright, I'm going to ask for your tribute though. He paid me the tribute. That is fantastic. It would seem that Lord Bryden has decided to put on a performance for my amusement this evening. I sit at the feast eagerly awaiting my entertainment when Lord Bryden appears in unflattering makeup and shoddy dress. Oh woe, I cannot hold on to my mortal call any longer. Curses, I shall never again humiliate Lady Paramount Tansy. The performance involves lots of bowel movement sounds and mocking pain sounds, a recreation of the time my rival Lord Dorian was murdered. Ah, that's wonderful. Did you murder him? That seems to be my implication I'm taking from this. I don't think he did in-game, but like, you know, him dying far away and then a performance just being ready about his death, it does seem kind of coincidental. Right. A scheme at court. Someone's trying to murder Gorman. Well, that's not good for Gorman. Yeah, somebody should stop that. Dreams of better life. This evening I'm seated next to Septon Sanders' steward, Peter, watching as he sighs into his plate with longing. Truly, I grow tired of life here in Stilfen. I wish to, long to elevate my station in life. My talents are wasted here, and lately I've been thinking of slipping off with you back to Riverrun, where I can show what I'm really worth. You're not worth a lot, I'm sorry. I want to become rivals. I also don't want him to join me. I also don't really want you to be my friend. Okay. Sorry, I guess we're rivals. Peter. Sorry. Well, we're getting more money. Dinner this evening is a little different from what I'm used to. The cook lackadaisically drops a bowl in front of me and I'm immediately met with the most unworldly aroma I've ever smelled in my life. The dish from the depths of hell is offensive to all the senses. Some slimy grey substance sits in its pale foamy broth like an untended chamber pot, with a single sprig of herb placed atop in a futile effort to make the thing look appetizing. My every instinct compels me to fling the thing out the nearest window, but Septon Sander assures me it's a local delicacy worthy of a Lord Paramount. And eat it? I won't eat it. Maybe I can sneak it out to my dog. I'm okay with a nauseating meal. We will eat it. It was a good meal. Well, that's nice. What the heart wants. My son Gwaine enters my chambers, looking disappointed. Mother, my lady, I want to discuss my betrothal. I can't do it. I don't want to marry Lise. He continues, where to start? If I'm honest with myself, I can't stand her, an unfaithful oath. She can't possibly stay true to me. Simply put, she is awful. Please, mother, don't make me do this. She does appear to have like camp fever. She will die soon. So you don't have to marry her. We'll find someone new for you to marry. Which is convenient anyway, because we can do better. You could marry Winora Dane. Actually, I see it immediately. I'm in, right? Why am I in? Because we did so much work for the Danes previously. Like we did so much work for whoever was previously... Wait. This is the right title, right? No, this is a different title. This is the Vipers of Starfall. She has a duchy title. Wait, what's going on down there? Why is there only 3 things near... Yeah, why do you have this title? Wait a second. We were working for the Danes over here. Lord Morris, not Winora Dane. You just somehow got this title over here. You created the Vipers of Star... Oh, it's an adventurer camp. Oh. I'm still kinda in. I'm a little less in than I was. You also married Gretchel. Yeah. I am kinda less in, but... You know what? I'm still kinda in. You can marry Winora. I think that's reasonable. It gets us an alliance with her, which doesn't matter too much, although it is 4,000 troops, and we know how strong 4,000 troops from a men-at-arms group is. So, yeah. You two can marry. Right. And now, back to the Grand Tour. Fantastic. They are now married. Should now chill here. Grand Tour, a little snooping. Oh, my wise and kind Lady Paramount, these walls talk. Oh, the terrible things they say. I know so much, too much, I think, some days. Scepter Sander would never forgive me if I told you, but I just can't keep these secrets to myself anymore. And Patrick's non-believer secret, pay you some money, or you should keep your mouth shut. I'll learn the secret. Also, it's time for tribute. Command refused. Alright, well, whatever. Not going to be too worried about it. Right. In the next bit here. Scheme at court. Eleanor Smith is trying to murder Braxton. I'm not going to accuse Eleanor. She is my daughter. We'll ignore that for now. Wait, all the pastries. I know you expected more pastry, my Lady Paramount, but the cook assures me that every last one went missing just before it was ready to be served. We tried to catch the thief, but the gluttonous villain is far too intrusive. Okay. We're not going to be too worried about that. I emerged from my slumber after another peaceful night staying with Lord Guy. As I regain my consciousness, I feel something heavy beside me that wasn't there before. An entire keg of wine rests beside me like a lover, sloshing and creaking in its fullness with each slight motion I make. The gift is certainly unexpected, but is it really such a pleasant thing to wake up to? And say yes or no? Yes, it's okay. It's a keg of wine. It's one of the better ones. Right. Know thyself. Right. Know thyself is something that I got wrong previously, so I now need to correct myself on it. Well, I've got it wrong a couple of series ago and I've been correcting myself since. The way this works is, if you would die, it will trigger your death, basically. It will then stop itself. It will say, you've got know thyself. It will give you the 1 year warning, and you will 100% die after that year. But for natural causes, this extends your life by 1 year. This is what it does. It will just always extend your life by 1 year. So it is not bad. I thought it was bad because it locked in your death, but it locks in your death if your death was already going to happen, right? So it basically says, you've died, you now have a year to sort out your stuff, which is pretty good. Your local bank is accepting new investors. You may buy a share which will grant you a say in that bank's decisions and a dividend based on the bank's profits. No, for now, I think. Yeah, I think we're okay for now. But interesting. Right, back to this. People are becoming friends. Wait, that guy just chastised my drinking. Did he not leave me a whole keg of wine? Anyway, I'm going to save this guy's life. Yeah. You owe me your life. Cool. Demand payments. Yeah, I can't really get anything off of any of them. That's fine. Now we chill. The villain of Grinwind. As is typical, my meal comes with entertainment. The actors perform great feats of acrobatics and skill, but then I begin to notice something. Throughout their performance, there's been a woman wearing clothes just like mine, with what looks like excrement spewed on her face, singing songs about my alleged wickedness. I turn shocked to Lord Guy, only to see that he is cackling at this show of vulgarity. I'm unable to touch my food, watching and listening as the entire court laughs at this twisted mockery of my character. I will have my revenge, for it is pretty funny. Lord Guy, I will have my revenge. It's time for tribute. He gave in and paid me tribute. I can get 150 prestige and get development growth. Oh, and popular opinion. He gave me that popular opinion in our capital. It's definitely good. So our capital now has... Oh, it's actually popular opinion where I am. Never mind. It doesn't help us at all. Although that faction appears to, like, not really be going anywhere. It's got 41 months. Okay, it's just not telling me about it yet. Fair enough. Runaway or lost. As we manage to get through a dangerous pass in Stilfen, suddenly a strange feeling that someone is missing bothers me. I don't remember seeing Cyrilla that day. Alright, let's mount a search party for her. We found her. Wonderful. That was good. Who came of age? Gorman Cressy. Ah, the person who was going to marry my, like, daughter and then didn't. Okay. Well, that's cool. He became a knight. Right, settling in for dinner. Let's do this. I'm just trying to put that back where it belongs. There we go. Apathetic. This person doesn't want to eat. Okay, I'll make excuses for her. That's fine. Gorman Cressy returned to his employer's court, his employer being me, and the court he returned to was our court that he was in. Okay. Although maybe he was in a different court and then he got, like, maybe he had that in a different court bug. That's possible. A tasty treat. Yeah, I'm not going to take the 0% chance I die due to eating something weird. I don't think we need to do that. That sounds completely unnecessary. This guy did the same villain thing. Alright, I will have my revenge. You are now my rival. I will save Leoman Pollard. I will ask for tribute. And I'll say you owe me your life. He gave in and paid me the money. Nice. Local justice. We arrive in a small village in Newer Rock to see quite a commotion in the town square. An unfortunate creature surrounded by furious villagers. The bleak hopeless look in her eyes fades and brightens as she notices my procession's approach. My Lady Paramount, these villagers say my actions made a sinner of me, but it's all lies. Won't you give me the Lady Paramount's justice? True, the evidence seems circumstantial, but a lowly peasant should never speak to the Lady Paramount unprompted. Execution is just because she spoke to us. Evidence is frivolous, or serving me will be her punishment. Yeah, she can join my court. That's okay. Oh, she became my architect. That wasn't... I don't think it said that she would become my architect. Is she any good at it? Wait, did she become my... Oh, yes, she did. She's average. I guess that's fine. Whatever. Carrying on. Settling in for dinner. Right, yes, another dinner. This guy wants to play chess against us. I say no, because I don't want to give him a hook on me for free due to playing chess. We'll now go through this. I can save him. Oh, really? Oh, let me save him. Alright, then I'm going to grab a hook on him and we'll sit here. Right, that's fine. Clear this out. Right. Parting demand, I will ask for tribute. We got tribute. Nice. My rival and vassal, Lord Orthan, has accused my friend Lord Halder of having an affair with his lover, Maria. Oh, okay. Lower consequences. You over there. I'm sorry, my lady, but it's rare I have a chance to talk to you. I understand that you must grow the realm, but the royal buildings you built here have left us without a job. And say join me and I get a peasant influx, which gives us popular opinion in the Riverrun and development growth. And a strong hook on Ellery. It's heavy in my heart to take this gold or the realm comes first. Okay, you can join me. A stop on the way. This guy would like me to go to his place. Sure, I'll accept your invite. The banquet. The last priest we had left after just a couple of months, he mutters, putting away the watered wine. Must be honest with you, my intention in inviting you here was to steal from you, dear lady. I hope you can forgive me. And give them money and say don't steal again. Let's forget this happened. Now you shall pay for it, or my guards will have a chat with you. I mean, I am vengeful, so I guess now you will pay for it. Right. That's fine. Hannah was conceived by Harbert with Gareth. Or conceived Harbert with Gareth was exposed by Hannah. By herself. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Right, let's begin. So, we're at yet another feast. It seems I'm not the only honoured guest here at Lord Jonathan's court. This evening I've been sat next to the fascinating Andrew. Oh, what's going on for Andrew? What's going on with this? Interesting. Anyway, alas, I too should be among the landed classes, fair Lady Paramount. If the world were a just place, my righteous claim would be recognised, and I too would have a great dining hall to serve you in. This is over in the Vale. Okay. So, I can invite him to my court or say be gone. You can join my court. That's fine. I'm not necessarily going to press your claim, but you can join my court. My daughter got mad at me, and I'm like chill about it because it shows that she's got some emotion or something like that, or she can also be mad, same as us. Right? Carrying on. Parting demand. Ask for tribute. We got paid our money. Still going. We have become pregnant. Oh, at 44. We must be at nearing the end of where we can become pregnant. So that's intriguing. Our captain, Endran Flowers, has become well, for some reason I thought he'd become a knight, but he hasn't. He's just become a trained fighter. It's cool. He's 16. And a new adventurer. This person is a new adventurer, apparently. Cool. That's fine. Carrying on. Settle in for dinner. Get some more prestige. Prestige now being positive is definitely good for us. Someone is choking. Oh, really? I'll save him. Yes, you do owe me your life. Well, that's another strong hook. There we go. We can demand like 1 gold from him or something. Yeah. Although we can demand quite a lot from this person. Yeah, I'll grab a huge amount from then. Also, I'm going to grab grains now as well while I remember. Right. And then just close that so we can clear out the notifications quicker. Back into the center. Right. Courtiers are getting traits. Our mercenary is about to disappear, which is absolutely acceptable. We're okay with that. King Yigmar, son of Arn, has changed some things up there. Okay, so there is a king beyond the wall. He's not the only king beyond the wall, though. It's a new friend at a dinner party. Right. Oh, this person's choking. I can save him. New learning perk. Grab Carefree. It makes us less stressed. Back in here. I will take my tribute. I took my tribute. Yes, you owe me your life. That's fine. How much have we got here? Yeah, none of these guys have any real money, so that's okay. Now we're going to the last place. Settle in for dinner again. We got some prestige. We are also getting 150 prestige at the, or 350 prestige at the end of this. Oh no, this person is choking. Well, I'll save their life and then I'll say, no, you really do owe me a hoop. There we go. Told you it would happen pretty much every feast. It is very, 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 very common. Right. Time for tribute. Pint or two. I'm going to show some restraint with drinking so we don't accidentally get drunkard. And now we're heading back. What's this? Oh, it's an event that can't fire because we're currently traveling. Cool. Toll of Conquest. I will take cared for War Widow because I don't want the negative. Surfing is Lady Paramount. Enter a local tavern in Seventrout, weary from travel and thirsting for ale and rest. That worthless doxy, the House of the Smith. I spit on all of them. Everyone knows the true rulers of the Riverlands are those of House Tully. I tried to keep my profile low, but it appears that my Lady Paramountly manner and Smith on my garments have given me away. Must think of something before the situation escalates. I can humiliate the peasant leader in Riverrun, giving us popular opinion, a tax break, or, oh, I simply look like the Lady Paramount. I'm going to intimidate him. Nice. We now finish the grand tour. Apparently we get 500 prestige, which is more than it said we would get. We also get vassal tax contribution and other stuff, which is quite nice, and some renown. Wonderful. Finish the grand tour. And now we are back, which means that we almost have enough prestige to get Riverrun, which is cool. Riverrun itself now has a lot better popular opinion. It's not great, but we're getting there. We're getting there if it's popular opinion. We are still converting it. How long is that going to take, by the way? 3 more years. Cool. Factions aren't looking too bad, but that's because nobody can join any right now. When they can join them, we're going to be in trouble, but we're going to have to sort that out. Hopefully taking Riverrun will make us look a little bit stronger personally, which will make them less likely to want to join in the first place. And we have an alliance with the Freys, which is very good. So, I think I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.